Okay. All right. Hello. I am a little sleepy today, so I'm a little behind. But what we're gonna do today... Oh, who is that? Who's that? Ah, it's Teamworm. Hey, Teamworm. So apparently I need to understand behavior trees. So what we're gonna do today is a behavior tree tutorial. If I can figure out how to get it to work. There is this guy named BitBrain, and he made an add-on called Behave that is supposed to be real good. It apparently doesn't have really great optimization. It's a little bit resource demanding if you make something on a large scale with it. But he's had like multiple discussions with people on the GitHub page about it. Seems like he's trying to figure it out. I don't know how bad the performance is, so we'll just have to see. I'm assuming for this small tutorial it should be fine. But when I try to adapt it into a large game, actually no, like a medium-sized game, it may not work so hot. And then also, quick note, it's in Godot 3.5. So I downloaded Godot 3.5, and we'll do the tutorial in that, just to hopefully get an idea about how behavior trees work. Behave does work in both Godot 3 and Godot 4, which Godot 4 is the current version. So yeah, we'll figure this out for Godot 3.5, and then try to actually enact it in Godot 4. And, hopefully we learn something from this. If not, it's not that bad. It's okay. We tried. No, we'll definitely learn something. It'll be fine. Let's check the volume.
You will teach NPCs how to chop wood, plant trees.
Should be good.
In this Godot tutorial, you will teach NPCs how to chop wood, plant trees, and transport boxes by using behavior trees. Download the project from GitHub. All the links to the tutorial can be found in the description of this video. Open the Godot project that you will find in the extracted folder. There is a scene with a couple of buildings, each owned...
All right, so let's do that. Let me get the Godot project open. I downloaded everything. Okay, so we have the Behave add-on. We have the project files. I actually open Godot 3.5. Great. And then what is the actual project file? Hold on. It's in behavior tree. All right. I guess it's a project about behavior trees. That makes sense. Okay, so it should just be a project file. Project.godot. Okay. Where are you in the Godot folder? It's called project. Drag you into here? Is that cool? Sweet. Get Godot on the screen. Oh, my desktop was just behind me. Okay. All right, so this looks like it has all the things that he mentioned, although this is a little bit weird. There's just an ad for his little resource pack. I don't know if I actually need to download it or if he has it included in this stuff, but I guess we'll find out. Find out as we go. What actually? Where do I want this window? Be over here. Yeah, over here is fine. All right.
that you will find in the extracted folder. There is a scene with a couple of buildings, each owned by a villager. The villagers themselves use a navigation agent 2D, which was newly introduced with Godot 3.5 to do physics-based pathfinding. On the bottom right is a ferry captain who eagerly awaits boxes to be loaded onto the boat. These boxes need to be transported by the trader. Where are the boxes coming from? Well, the lumberjack needs to chop these trees and move the boxes of wood over to the stash area. At some point, all the trees will be gone, so we need a forester to maintain the forest and plant new trees. When pressing play, you will notice that the villagers currently don't do anything really.
Let's check that out. Let's see what happens if we click on play. Oh, Godot wants access to the internet. No, sir. Okay, so this seems wrong. We can see them. We can see them. Press space to switch view. Oh my god. Okay, so let me add audio from Godot. Right now there's some very funny audio happening. Find game audio for today. Go to properties. Let's add Godot. Whatever this is, I think it's a goblin guy. He's just walking back and forth and making a crazy noise. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, so then, like, clearly that's wrong. This is strangely set up. Everything is blurred out. Is it because I don't have these assets? It would be nice if he would tell me where to put the assets. We have tons of sound effect assets. A few JPEGs. All right, I guess back to Firefox to look for the asset pack. Okay, so this is the setup page on GitHub. And in the video, he's like, just download the zip, which I did. But activate Sunnyside Asset Pack. Some of my tutorials feature assets from the Sunnyside World Asset Pack. You can download the assets here and extract the relevant assets into the asset folder. Okay. Please be aware you're not permitted to push these to a public repository. Okay, yeah, okay. Great, so he does at least explain where to get this shit. This is a very cute asset pack. Uh-oh. 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 Do I actually have to buy it? This asset pack can be used in free and commercial projects. You can modify the assets as you need. Credit is not necessary, but always appreciated. Okay. Okay, actually, that's really disappointing. Okay. I think that might mean we're not doing this. Shit. Okay, well, I don't have a lot of other stuff planned. I definitely need to, at some point, go back to my original project, to the scribe project, and I want to add in behavior trees, but let me see if there's any other behavior tree tutorials that I maybe will just fucking do it on the fly. I don't know. It'd be nice to have it for Godot 4. Damn. Okay, but actually, just real quick, just to show off like why I thought this would be cool. I watched through this, and the ideas in it seem really interesting. Like, he explains as he goes through and as he's setting things up. Like over on the side here, he just has inside Behave all the different kinds of behavior tree nodes. We read about them last stream. and then explains for each one of them like why you would need to enact them in his little simulation. And like, damn, it seemed like a perfect way to understand it. And then I wanted to look at the code because he had some code already written. I wanted to look at that and try to like pick apart like what things meant for the sake of making a behavior tree for my game, for Scribe. That's so crazy that we need a $30 asset pack. I just like can't even believe he would do that. Maybe this was free at some point. Actually, hold on, let me jump back. It does say you can download the assets here. Now, I would think that means they're free, but like, not technically. All right. Well, fine. Godot 4.1, behavior trees and behave, rant, and how to start using them. Is that what we want? Let's find out.
Oh, I don't know. B tree, so behavior tree. Well, because you're interested in getting doing behavior trees. And you pretty much have these three to choose from. Yet another behavior tree, event-driven behavior tree, and behave behavior tree. I've tried all three of them. Can't understand all three of them. One of them at least doesn't work, but these are specific to Godot 4.1. So you look at behave because it's got a pretty beehive picture.
That's not a beehive.
Add-on. This is what it looks like. All right, so let's view the files. Doesn't matter. I have it already open. But I always view files. So you end up here at the GitHub page. 2 months ago, the update is all recent, so you're kind of excited this is going to work. And it does work. In 4.2, it's just been updated for, or 4.1.1 is what I'm using. It's also just been updated 4.2. And so it's like, oh, cool, I'll get it. But then you get it, and if you are like me and you're an idiot about node structure and you're an idiot about well, you want to know how it works. How do you set it up to start using it? This website doesn't tell you a damn thing. It gives you this, but we'll get into it. It gives you this video tutorial, which is not relevant for Godot 4. I did find...
No, wait, he said, well, it is, but on the screen, complain about needing a $30 asset pack, my dude.
This original add-on by Vinny here. So let's say you go ahead and you watch this tutorial. If it completely 100% is kind of useless because it does all of this in a separate scene. So you can't see the original branch as to what was put there to do this. And that's this video here. Whatever. I literally, for weeks, I'd take a couple hours every week, try to figure out how to do a behave tree in Godot for NPC AI. I did stumble across, this is Vinny. This video right here is the one you want to watch because this is the original behave. This is this.
Interesting.
Even in the comments, he said people were saying, "You're going to update this for so and so version." He's like, "Just use behave. It's the same thing, but that guy updates it." So, why am I kind of upset? Why am I making this? Because it doesn't tell you. It's a software programmer and or engineer should not write the user manual for their thing because they don't understand that people using their thing are completely ignorant as to how it works. So the programmer made both this video And this manual, and I'm not saying the manual is useless, it doesn't tell you how to get started. That's what my video is for. So let's go to script. The first thing you need to do, and this is me walking through it. I did everything in this Sprite 2D first to make this thing work. And this is just some crappy little sprite that is doing facing that and then moving towards it.
Is that just
So
like
you
a
start
top-down?
everything
It was like a top-down humanoid outline. That was very weird looking.
You have Sprite 2D. You want to add a child node. That is behave tree. And that's that right there. Now, this is blue. This is the class behave. So once you have this, everything else, you add childs to this. So the sequence star composite, let's see if it says anything. Sequence composite, sequence star composite. Yeah, it just says what it is. What the sequence star composite does, you notice I have two leaves here. The sequence star composite does one leaf and does the other leaf. And that's all that's going on in this. In Sprite 2D, for 100 times, I'm moving this little thing around. And then I'm leaving it up to the behavior tree to do the rest. Look at it and move to it. Yeah, so how is...
What? What is this video?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I had to think for a minute. How am I calling that thing? How am I calling it to do the tree? I'm not.
Oh
It's
my
event
God.
driven.
Oh shit, Team Worm. Thanks for being a 13-monther. Yeah, that dog will not hunt. Holy shit. Fuck.
Essentially, this is now Sprite 2D is now attached to this as an actor. So okay.
You know, honestly, this does not seem like good information that's going to be helpful. It seems like it might be helpful in the long run. Seeing somebody else alter with things might be helpful, but I need like an actual tutorial. And it looks like there might not really be any for Godot 4. Ooh. Limbo AI demo project, Godot 4 behavior trees and FSM. FSM is finite state machine. Ooh, shit. Shit, I do need to know about that. Dang. Oh, damn, he has 666 views. Ooh, how to create procedural generation in Godot 4. Okay, that also seems pretty cool. Oh, by a guy named Devworm. I have seen one of his videos before. All right. Shit, where was the finite state machine thing? Let's see what this is about. Wow, apparently I have... No, the autoplay. Google autoplay now just moves you through stuff. This is a minute long. Oh, okay. Limbo AI is an open source C++ plugin for Godot Engine 4, providing a combination of behavior trees and state machines, which can be used together. Okay. That's super interesting. As far as I know, Behave doesn't fucking do that. You're on your own to deal with the state machine part, as far as I understand. Are you regularly updated? You seem to be semi-regularly updated. Kind of pull requests you got? Kind of issues you got? Ooh, guide to making Limbo AI work in GD script for a total beginner. Okay. Okay. So this is somebody requesting that? Limbo AI can be used as an extension or a custom engine build. With engine build, you need to download custom Godot binaries and use those instead of your regular Godot. With extension, you simply put the extension in your project, just like any other add-on, and use normal official Godot build. 4.2.x is currently supported by Limbo AI. Easiest start would be with extension. There's a short guide for GD extension. Oh, no. Damn. Yeah, that's brutal. That's the only documentation for it is like bullet, 2 bullet point lists. Fuck. Okay. All right. It's fucking brutal, man. What about if we go to BitBrain's
In this Godot
GitHub tutorial page? Oh my god, my throat. One moment. Okay. So, sir, do you have documentation? And where would I find that? I hate the way that GitHub is set up. It is like so not clear. Having this be where you get the zip file for your download, or having to go to like I think you go to releases, is such a weird, like, somebody who doesn't fucking understand, I don't know, coding. I don't even, the word releases is just strange. Like, why not downloads, files? Why not have it at the top? Why have it on the side? It's so fucking weird. Okay, so he does have a README. Oh, come back, music. Okay, so he explains the features. Oh my god, throat. What the fuck, dude? Eh. Okay, so he mentions it's node-based. He mentions there's a debug view. That is one of the things that multiple people mentioned for using it. Interesting. Built-in monitors to track performance. That's funny that it has that, but a bunch of people have specifically said it's like resource demanding. So like at some point, even if you're writing efficient behavior trees, like it's just like, well, you just can't have any more. You want 60 FPS on a Nintendo Switch? No more behavior trees, buddy. Tested. Any functionality of this add-on is covered by test automation? I don't know what that means. That sounds cool. In order to avoid bugs creeping into the codebase, every feature is covered by unit tests. Cool. That it sounds smart. Okay, some information about installation. Okay, getting started. Behavior trees are a modular way to build AI logic for your game. For simple AI, behavior trees are definitely overkill. However, for more complex AI interactions, behavior trees can help you to better manage changes and reuse logic across all NPCs. Maybe I'm misunderstanding, but I feel like what we're trying to do is borderline not complicated. I want to have a creature. Oh, okay. I want to have lots of creatures of a few different species, and they each need to know, like, what should I do right now? Oh, I should go get some food. Okay, how do I find food? Okay, I ate food. Now I'm thirsty. I should go find water. It's sunset. I need to go to my den. Find my den. Each of those things doesn't seem that complicated, but like the fact that I'm gonna have potentially dozens of different animals doing that. Like, it seems like it makes sense to use a behavior tree so that we can reuse logic. But maybe it's not... Maybe this isn't the right situation to use it in, but I would like to try it. Learn how to behave on the official wiki. That's very cute. Okay. Okay. Great. And then they mentioned the stupid tutorial. Oh, Liam Flannery wrote up a getting started tutorial that's up to date with Godot 4.2. Okay. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't want me to buy a $30 fucking asset pack. It's a very cute asset pack. I'm not spending $32 on it. It's fucking cute though. And then we're at the end. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna be honest. I thought this was going to be a video. Okay. Goes over an overview of the basic nodes. Talks about installing it. That's nice. What else? Okay, is this an actual tutorial? Like, this looks like good information. Like, he's talking about the way that he's structuring this decision tree. Follow along sample project. Okay. This is the part of this add-on that isn't super well documented. God damn it, bro. God fucking damn it. All right. This is the part of this add-on that isn't super well documented and why I wanted to write this article. For the following example, I've created an example Godot project that can be found on GitHub. Download it and install it. Follow the instructions on the GitHub page. Okay. Is that what we want to do? Interesting, this guy writes for Medium. Is that something anybody can do, or is he like actually hired to do this? Okay, so we're gonna have like a day-night cycle? What are we doing with it? What are we doing with this thing? Great. There we go. Some kind of visual representation. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I was guessing that what it would be is like we would click. We would change it from day to night, and then he would go back and forth. Like, we manually change it to day or to night, and then he decides, okay, that's where I sleep, that's where I work. Maybe that is what we're doing. All right. I mean, shit. We might as well fucking try. All right. Let's go through this weird fucking thing then. Easily creating behavior trees in Godot 4.2. I don't know about that. I don't know if it's going to be easy. And I don't think it is. Okay. I'm currently working on a project with some AI decision trees and found this great looking extension called Behave. This is a really useful and straightforward extension for creating AI in Godot, but the one problem was that it's kind of difficult to get started. There's limited documentation and you need to piece together how to use it from a few different sources. So I wanted to write some quick steps on how to get started and how the add-on works to help anyone who is in the position I was in. Okay. So he has a link. What does the term repo mean in relation to software? Mic arm, don't do this to me. Go down there. No? Okay. It is a repository. Weird. Okay. Oh shit, hey Bob Joe Pie. Also Teamworm, thank you for letting me know it means repository. Currently have too many windows, so I can't see chat well. Repository is a strange term. It probably makes sense. Okay, so we already have the Behave repo. I don't have it installed, so I'm going to have to install it for Godot 4. Do that. I don't actually know how to install add-ons. So let me figure that out. All right. Installing plugins. Godot features an editor plugin system with numerous plugins developed by the community. Plugins can extend the editor's functionality with new nodes, optional docs, convenience features, and more. Okay. Yeah, I don't need to know about finding them, installing them. Okay. Download it as a zip archive. On the asset library, this can be done by using the download button. Okay, no, we're not using your asset library. On GitHub, if a plugin has tags declared, go to the Releases tab to download a stable release. That's nice of them to actually explain that. GitHub, the plugin doesn't have any tags declared. Use the download zip button. Okay, okay. Extract the zip archive and move the add-ons folder it contains into your project folder. Oh. Whoa, interesting. So if I want to use... Okay, you just put it in the project folder? All right. Sure. Go to my project folder. It's just right on the C drive. Okay, and then we need to find Behave download. Extract that. Interesting. So the download comes with a script templates folder and an add-on folder. Interesting. Behavior trees take a while to learn. Definitely make sure it has a graph display so you can follow the logic. There's a core concept called backward chaining that is unintuitive to most people. Oh boy. As far as I know, Behave does have a really nice visual like aspect to it. It is one of the reasons I want to use it. But apparently there aren't a lot of resources about how to get started with it, so hopefully it's worth it. All right, so all we do is take the add-on folder, just put it into the project folder. Okay. All right, that seems weird. That seems fucking weird, but okay. All right. Go to Godot. I guess I should probably close it and then reopen it. Okay, and then where do we actually find it? To enable the freshly installed plugin, open Project Settings at the top of the editor, then go to the Plugins tab. If the plugin was packaged correctly, you should see it in the list of plugins. Okay. Oh no, shoot, yeah, actually, you should make a new project for this tutorial thing. So I guess we'll just call this Behavior Tree Tutorial. Oh my god, the default place that it always wants me to save is in my documents, and it's like I don't have permission to save there. Like, yeah, because your Godot, as far as I know, doesn't have an actual installed program. It's just like an executable you just run, which makes it lightweight and easy to travel with. But I would like to just have it installed so it can have permission to save things wherever it wants. Where is my folder of project folders? Just like on the C drive. Can I not just go straight to the C drive? Oh my god, buddy. Okay. Okay, wait, actually, no. Go to my C drive. Thank you. Holy shit. Godot projects. Okay. Save it in here. Tutorial. You're about to create a Godot project in a non-empty folder. Shit. Fine. I thought it was going to create a folder for it. Okay, fine. Then we'll just make a folder for this thing. Godot. Okay. Great. Select this folder. All right. Here you go, buddy. Okay, now I need to put the add-on into that folder. No projects, behavior tree project. Is no add-on folder. That is fine. Don't cut. Just cut. Nope. Oh my god. All right, we should be able to go into my desktop now that I'm not working in a bunch of tiny windows. Okay, so let's go to project settings. And then there should be a section called plugins. Hey, Behave is just there. Okay, so let's enable that. Failed. Read that again. You're not going to give me the failed error again? Cool, cool. It said that it failed to load something. All right. Sure, let's save and quit. And then reopen that. Oh my god, Godot. Okay, so if it didn't give me the error message, guess we'll assume that it works. We'll find out partway through the tutorial if it doesn't work. Shit. Okay, so we maybe successfully did that. I'll leave this tab open. Nope, not doing that. Go back to that Medium article. Okay. So we have Behave installed. Maybe it functions. Oh, right. And then we need to actually download this guy's sample project. Okay. So to install this, you download the template project. Click on source code zip.zip. Thank you, my dude. Unzip the download file. Open Godot and click the import button. Crap, we're gonna just import this project. Okay, I just wasted the last like 5 minutes of my life. Okay. All right. Okay. That's how it goes. Shoot, and then actually does it? I think I need to extract it. It does, okay. Just as a primer, imagine my task is to eat a banana. The steps I intuitively take would be pick up banana, peel banana, eat banana. But with behavior trees, we must construct it like so. Eat banana. If success, eat and done. If fail, peel banana. Peel banana. If success, return. If fail, pick up banana, return. Pick up banana, return. So yeah, I guess Bob Joe, I understand the general idea behind behavior trees. It's interesting that you actually have to structure it that way. That's like actually how you structure it. You like force it to fail. There isn't some other intelligent way to have it be like, I don't know. What kind of banana do you have? Okay, I have a non-peeled banana. Okay, then go to peel banana first. Each tick runs the entire tree. Okay. Okay, so then indeed that is how you have to do it. That's very funny. So you start with the thing you want to do last, and if it fails, you go to the thing you want to do second to last, and if that fails, you go to the thing you want to do third to last. Holy shit. Okay, no, I mean, it makes sense, and it seems not intuitive, but I would imagine it's designed that way to be efficient as far as like using resources goes. Holy shit. Okay. That is a weird way to have to, that's a weird headspace to have to be in. But I guess if I just think about everything backwards, it'll kind of make sense. Things with like multiple different options might be a little bit difficult to conceptualize, but I think I'll figure it out. Okay, so we did in fact need to unzip the thing that I did in fact unzip. Let me grab that. And then we're gonna put that into our Godot projects folder. And then I also need to put the behave add-on in there. It would be nice if he had done that. He didn't do that. Oh wait. No, there is just a behave folder in here. Okay. Okay, so we take that, we put it here. And then we need to take the behave add-on and we need to put that just in here, right? It just goes in the project folder, right? Yep, that's where I put it before. Okay, great. And then we need to close Godot. You don't need to save Godot. All right. Reopen Godot. And then we need to import. Oh my God, Godot just desperately wants to work out of my documents. Despite knowing that it can't save files there. Shit. Okay. Go to Godot projects and we want to import Godot 4.2 behave tutorial. Shit, yeah, that folder. Please choose a project.godot. Directory with it. Okay, shit, I thought that directory would have it. Okay, one moment. Take me back. Go to Godot projects. Are you in here? Yeah, you're in here. Okay. Wow. That zip file is in a folder that's then in a folder. Okay. And because I unzipped it to its own folder, it was a project file in a folder, in a folder, in a folder. Okay. Great. So now I need to move where that add-on is because I didn't put it deep enough. You need to be in here. Oh no, he already put behave in here. Okay, cool. Great. So then I'm just wasting my time. All right, cool. So this is what the project file looks like when you open it. Interesting. All right, at least there's nothing blocking us, telling us we need to buy a fucking resource, $30 resource pack. I'm still salty about that, can you tell? Okay, so we need an overview of the template. Might as well. Clicking the play button should launch the project onto this screen. Clicking the night button. Fun program to like change your voice.
It just decided to launch itself. And it's changed my voice. Is that coming through? That's insane.
I did not do that. Holy shit, voice mod. Wow. That voice mod has been in quite a bit of trouble. It's a fun mod. It's a fun app. It's a fun thing. It's like a chipmunk, yeah. That was fucking crazy. It just launched itself out of nowhere. Like I'm over here, fucking my middle monitor doing stuff, and it just like pops up on the left like, hey, you want to change your voice right now? You want to run voice mod? Like, no, I don't. Yeah, I bought voice mod for like $12 when it was on sale, and then they went to like a monthly subscription thing, and I still have the full version, but it is terribly designed, like resource wise. It will just use all of my processor. It like runs in Java and gets stuck in like some kind of weird loop, and is just like using all of my processor resources. So I just like don't use it anymore. Maybe I should uninstall it. It's fun. It was fun reading Pokédex entries in a silly voice. So I want to use it again, but like they just keep like not fixing the performance issues. Anyway, this is neither here nor there. Hi, Durg. And no problem, you're late. You just watered a bathtub of water on your soil patch. You what now? You what? I'm imagining you taking an entire bathtub of water and like pouring it out on some dirt outside. Maybe that's actually what happened. I feel like a bathtub full of water is too heavy to lift. Okay, so we're in the middle of trying to figure out a very simple behavioral tree tutorial. Durg. You have an old bathtub in the yard. Chlorine will come out. The water heating up in the sun. Wait. Now what? Huh? You have an old bathtub in the yard. You're heating up water in it. Something else about chlorine. You use chlorine to clean the water. Okay. Okay. Not fluorine. Yeah, yeah. As far as I know, chlorine is a pretty typical thing to clean water. I don't know if you need I don't know if you need water to be clean if you're just using it to water soil, but yeah, I think chlorine's like the typical thing if you have tap water. You used a watering can. Okay, wait, were you actually just watering like soil though? You're not doing this to like get clean drinking water or something. Because if so, I think plants like hate chlorine. It's like they don't need that shit. Okay, you're watering soil and plants. All right. Yeah, maybe chlorine is okay for them, but I swear when I looked it up, it was like you should give your plants like filtered water. You don't want to give them tap water. It's got chlorine and a bunch of other crap they don't need. I don't know. Probably depends on where you live too. Okay. So let's look at the project and run it the way it is and see what it does. It seems like what we should be able to do is click a button to change from day to night. Okay. Cool. So then what we're going to do, it seems like, is make a behavior tree that will tell a guy to go from one house to the other depending on whether it's day or night. That's going to be our situation. You don't have that much filtered water each day? Damn, that sucks. Can you get products? Can you order shit on Amazon? Can you like order water filters? Each day a bathtub is a lot of filtering. Yeah, I mean that seems like that would be a lot of water. Well, for drinking it would be a lot of water. A whole bathtub's worth of water would be a lot if you're just drinking it. If you're going to take a bath, then it's just enough for one bath. Not even sometimes. You filter just the water you drink, for sure. That makes sense. Oh, that seems like such a pain in the ass, dude. I'm sorry you have to do that. Where is the tutorial page? Okay, so we have this downloaded. That's fine. Great. It's your day-night cycle? For sure. Well, okay, actually, we have the day-night cycle preloaded. So what we need to do is figure out how to set up behavior for it. Okay. Behave basic nodes overview. The way behave works is that each behave node will return success, failure, or running. The decision tree will proceed in different ways based on these return values. Okay, we kind of read some similar things about this type of structure last time. Selector versus sequence. A selector node will run the first one of its children it can. So it will go through its children in order and stop once one of its children returns success or running. Interesting. A sequence node will run its children one by one. So it will run its first child until it returns success, and then run its next child. Basically, a selector node chooses a child to run, and a sequence node wants to run all of its children in order. Sure. Okay, actions and conditions. An action leaf is a node that will contain code for a specific action you want your AI to take. For example, walking to a building. If it is unable to do the action, the node should return failure. While the action is happening, it should return running, and when the action has been completed, it should return success. Great. A condition leaf is a node that will test some part of the game state, i.e. is the character in a building, and will return success or failure if that condition is true or false. That's so weird that you, like verbally, you wouldn't have it return true or false. I guess that makes that would make it maybe unnecessarily complicated to have true, false, as well as success, failure, or running. But just like as a human, I'm like, that's not, don't tell me success. Is he in a building? Yes or no, not success or fail. Fuck. Fine, it's fine. We just have to think like a computer and it'll be fine. A condition leaf should always be a positive question. Oh, for example, is the character in a building? Not, is the character not in a building? Okay. If you need to check the inverse of a condition, just make it a child of an inverter decorator. Okay, we talked about those. Decorators are things that let you like modify other parts of the behavior tree. Oh my god. Okay, it makes sense. I hope I will remember to do that. I feel like I'm going to catch myself making not questions and forgetting to do this. And I assume the only reason you should do it this way is because then it is easier to understand or to grab something and duplicate it and not accidentally have it do the opposite of what you think if you're always working in positives. makes it easier to not make a mistake like that. Quick start. If you're new to Godot, skip this section. If you just want to get started with Behave ASAP, follow below. Okay. We'll just go step by step. It's a step by step kind of day. Okay, so first is follow these instructions to add Behave to your project. And that is just BitBrain's installation page. So I think the main thing we need to do is to make sure that under project settings, we have Behave enabled. Great. Okay. But immediately it's mad at us. Add on Behave, debug, debugger, GD7, invalid call, non-existent function. New in base GD script. Invalid get index start. Okay, so hopefully we're gonna fix those. Maybe not. If we're not going to, then we'll have to debug. Fucking shit. Let's just maximize that. Okay. Adding nodes. Add a Behave tree node as a child of the node you want to have a decision tree. Okay. Okay, so he's just explaining how to do this and then will actually tell us the specific things to do. Add a sequence composite node as a child of the Behave tree. Add a conditional leaf as a child of the sequence node. Right-click the condition leaf and select Extend Script. Okay, so you're making the condition leaf extend the script because that's just how you connect things together, and the leaf, each leaf is going to be the thing that actually does things, as far as I understand. And then all of these other previous steps are telling you how to structure the tree, but the only thing that will actually be like controlling a character will be each of the leaves. Okay, do you actually want me to do that? Save the script and it should automatically open. Copy paste the below into that script. Okay, so already this is a bit unclear. It says to add a Behave tree node as a child of the node you want to have a decision tree. Now I'm assuming the node that I want to have the decision tree is going to be like the character. So then let's look in here. We can see him. Are you like a weird clown man? You look creepy. Okay, so what do we have? Time interface, yellow building, blue building, character. Okay. So then we probably want to add the Behave tree node as a child of the character. Let's try that. Add a child. And then we should just be able to find a Behave tree node. Behave tree. Behave tree. What is this description? Controls the flow of execution of the entire behavior tree. Okay. Sure. Then we add a sequence composite node as a child of the Behave tree. Okay, we're trying to do a sequence, not a selector. Okay. Well, let's do that. All right, if we're already clicked onto you, we just click the plus. How if I just type the word sequence? Ooh, randomized. We can do a randomized sequence thing. But we don't want that. We just want a regular one. Just a sequence composite. Double check. Add a sequence composite node as a child. Okay. Okay. We have now done that. Add a condition leaf as a child of the sequence node. Okay. Okay. Now we want to right-click the condition leaf and select extend script. I didn't know you could just do that. I thought you had to write that it extends in the actual script. Okay. Right-click. Extend script. Do you want me to create that? I feel like I would need to create that. Save the script. Okay. It should automatically open. And then copy paste the below. All right. Oh, let's see. Okay, this just comes with a ready function and a physics function. No other unique, interesting default functions. Okay, so we want to copy and paste this. Okay, it extends condition leaf. Yes, makes sense. I think that should already be in there. Function tick. Actor. Blackboard. If condition you want to check returns success, return failure. Interesting. How's our girl, Greg? She was insanely full of energy. Now she's just sitting in the windowsill right now. It is like impossible to tire her out. I tried like playing with her yesterday, like until she was done playing. It's just fucking endless. She never stops. Just fucking never. Maybe she'll stop to get food, but then like she's right back at it. It's fucking crazy. She's crazy. She does not look like a kitten, but I feel like she still has the energy level of one. Fucking crazy. Okay, what is this comment? In the above case, actor is the character, the parent of the behave tree. So if you wanted to check something about your character, just call actor, get your condition. Okay. Repeat steps 3 and 4 for an action leaf. And paste the code below. Okay. 3 and 4. So we're going to make an action leaf as a child of the sequence node. Okay. It was this. And then do a new child. Okay, so the condition leaf is going to check for something, and then the action leaf is going to do that thing. Well, the action leaf is going to do something potentially based on the condition leaf, I would assume. How hard could this be? It makes sense, surely. Right, we need to right-click and extend script. Okay. Right-click you. Click extend script. You're going to want me to save. Warning, having the script name be the same as a built-in type is usually not desired. Yeah. That's going to be unclear. I wish I knew what you were actually being used for so I could give you a name that makes sense. Or I guess we'll just put a 1. Just put a 1 at the end. Oh shit. Crazy Pants. Thank you for also being a 13-monther. I appreciate you, dude. And yeah, I guess now it has been an actual year. I need to figure out something to do. You didn't hear Brian? Bro, I heard Brian. For real? For real, though? One moment. One moment. Sag, yeah, me too. Me too. Oh my god. Okay, so he's in the OBS scene. He's just not going off.
Hello.
Hello. So that isn't Brian. That Sammy does that. Speaker bot does Brian. He's his own separate thing. And annoyingly, like it fucking says he's in here. 1 second. Sometimes OBS does this thing where you don't change anything, but it just decides like, oh, I'm just not gonna pick up audio from that thing anymore. Oh my god, where are my fucking audio things? Streamerbot, what's your deal, buddy? You're fucking in here, dude. Like, what else do you want from me? What the fuck? Yeah, Crazy Pants. I ran a test thing and I can see that it's like it's not triggering audio level in OBS. Bro. Fascinating. OBS just can't even see that SpeakerBot is running. All right. Let me just close SpeakerBot and reopen it. I was very behind today, so I didn't run the normal tests that I run, which is making sure that I can do this, and then also a test SpeakerBot thing. He just says test. Bro, what's your fucking problem? OBS has just decided that SpeakerBot and StreamerBot are just not programs running on my fucking computer. Alright. Reopen StreamerBot, reopen SpeakerBot. SpeakerBot is connected to OBS through StreamerBot. That looks correct. Great. Going back to the audio properties. Huh. What the fuck, dude? Well, Crazy Pants, I'm sorry you didn't get your thing read. Wow. Yeah, I would probably just have to close OBS and reopen it. That's okay. I'm sorry, dude. I know that is a weird pet peeve of yours. Well, it's not weird that it would bother you, but I think the amount it bothers you, I know, is quite high. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah. No fucking streamer bot, I guess. Wow. Today is such a day. Actually, yesterday was the day that was such a day, and today is just me being exhausted from yesterday. Where even I just end studio mode. There we go. All right. Such an unprofessional behavior. Yeah. At least it's in my name. At least you know what you're in for. Never subscribing again. Thank you for deactivating your Karen mode, Dirg. All right. Back to the thing we're actually trying to do. I'm just gonna do this. It's telling me I probably shouldn't have the script be called the name of the node type, because then you'd go to make another node type, and you might get confused later, like which of my action leaves is this. But oh well, fuck it. All right. So what is this doing? The action completed your action, return success. If the actor can't do your action, return failure. Actor, do your action. Return running. Okay. All right. Interesting. Your tree should now look like this. Does our tree look like that? Yeah. Yeah. It does. You're just saying shit happens? Not in relation to my professional qualities? Yeah, for sure. For sure. I wasn't taking anything. I wasn't taking offense to it, don't worry. It sucks because I almost always, like, it's part of my normal process to, like, check, to specifically check that. And it's never been a fucking problem every single time I check it. And then today I was running late and was just like, oh well. Like, it worked the other 100 times. It'll work today. No, it fucking won't. No, it won't. God, that's still so crazy. I'm still just so confused. All right, well, OBS has found a new way to disappoint me. That's fine. Okay. Updates are good, but if one update breaks the chain... Yeah, I usually don't update OBS for that reason. I will wait until I have to, or until I'm absolutely sure everything will work. Hello, Greg. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Greg just laid down in the bed that's on my desk. I don't think I've ever seen her lay in the bed. Cool. All right. Good job, Greg. Here, have some confetti. You don't even know. You don't even know what's happening. I need to get her some headphones. Okay, so the example use case. The following is a very quick example of a small behavior tree I am using in my game where the character needs to sleep. The process for the character to return home and sleep is as follows. Cool. Is the character at home? If yes, they just sleep. Great. If they're not at home, then they ask, is the character in a building? If they are in a building, they exit the building. If they aren't in the building, either way, they then walk home. So either exit the building and walk home, or just walk home. Then has the character reached home? If not, then walk home. If yes, enter home, then sleep. Interesting. So, what is the purpose of repeating this? Like telling them to walk home I guess this thing is gonna keep ticking. Like, there's no way to tell the behavior tree, like, just fucking stop and let me walk home. It's gonna keep being like, have you reached home? No. Okay, then walk home. Have you reached home? No. Okay, walk home. Like, just wait. Just fucking wait. Which I was kind of thinking you wouldn't need this, and that this process would be it would be running, not success or fail yet. It would be set on running. GG, Greg. Yeah, GG indeed. Oh my god, she's so cute right now. Shoot, I don't think the other cat cam fucking is set up yet. Oh my god, she's like totes adorable right now. I'm gonna take a picture and put it on the Discord. She looks so comfy. Oh my god. She opened her eyes right as I went to take the picture, so now she just looks like a little gremlin. You think just being a stray cat is traumatic? Yeah, definitely. Adaptation to a new environment where you can decompress takes time. Yeah, absolutely. When she first came in here, she was just like, she just lived underneath my bookshelf. She just like wouldn't fucking come out. And that was, she was already like friendly with us. So like we'd come in to the room and like she would like poke her head out to interact with us, and then she'd go like right back in. Like she's like, look, I trust you. I don't trust this place. I don't fucking trust anything. You gotta give it time, and then I'll trust the room. Yeah, now she just fucking owns this place. Yeah, I'll probably put it in the pets thing. I'll post it after the stream. We definitely have a pets channel of some kind. Oh my god, she's so cute. Holy shit. Okay. Back to the relevant thing I'm trying to accomplish today. In the context of actually, you know what? No, fuck it. I'll post it right now. Why not? Why not? This is gonna be a slow day. Why give myself other things to remember to do later that I might not remember, huh? I took like a huge nap yesterday, like a 2.5 hour nap, and somehow I'm still exhausted. Oh my god, Dirk. I was about to click it, and then your fucking post appeared as an update. What the? There we go. Oh my god, she's so cute. She's making little biscuits right now. She's doing the little like thing. Fucking adorable. All right. Okay. In the context of behave, the questions in orange will correspond to condition leaf, and the actions in green will correspond to an action leaf. Okay. Now, because I'm colorblind, the orange just looks like a less green, but that's okay. That's orange. That's orange. That's orange. All right. Oh my god, on my other monitor that has really bad colors because it's so old and really bad like brightness. They just all look the same. Wow. Okay. All right, so that makes sense. You use the condition leaf to fucking check on the situation, and then you use the action leaf to actually fucking do stuff. This is how I've set up the above tree in my game. Okay. So he's named it the travel home sequence. And then trying to like process this the way that Bob Joe was saying, like you're essentially like doing a thing, and then if it fails, you do the next thing. So this is starting with not at home. Interesting. Okay, yeah, the way this is set up doesn't look obvious to me. Okay, so he has a section called the commute selector, and that is deciding whether he needs to exit a building or walk home. Okay. Okay, right. So we start with like, we start with it seeing, is he at home? And then if it's not at home, then it's going to do the commute thing. If he's in a building, it's going to have him exit a building, then walk home. And then once he's home, he sleeps. Okay. Okay. Example of the tree in action. This can be accessed while in-game, while the game is running in debugger. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is the thing that Behave has, where you can just see the tree and how it functions, which seems really fucking cool. Maybe I should make a tutorial. If there aren't good tutorials, maybe I should make a tutorial. Everybody can see my adorable Raticate learning how to find his home. Okay. What? This is just a like visual animation. Okay. Right, and so then conceptually, this isn't the same as the flowchart up above, because the flowchart actually like draws an arrow back to the sleep action, but because of the way behavior trees work, they just repeatedly cycle through, so you never have to like draw an arrow back, because it always just is repeating infinitely, so it'll take care of that when it goes through on the next cycle. What a weird fucking thing. Interesting. It's cool but strange. I have now watched two lectures from the CS50 Harvard class, and like they've all just been like, here's some code, here's what it does, here's why like actually you could do it in half of the amount of lines. And like he's quizzing the audience, having people explain things, and then he's building on examples that get more and more complicated. And annoyingly, so far all of it has been in C, so a lot of the shortcuts won't be directly applicable to Godot script. But it is interesting to see the kind of mindset you need to like think about things efficiently when trying to run code. It's so fucking strange. Okay. Seen above, the AI takes the following steps. The sleep selector will run the travel home sequence until it returns failure, in which case it will run the sleep action. The travel home sequence will first check that the character is not at home and only continue if it is. The commute selector will run the exit building sequence until it returns failure, in which case it will run the walk to home sequence. The exit building sequence will first check that the character is in a building with the is in building condition and only continue if it is. The exit building sequence will now run the leave building action. Because the character has left the building, the is in building condition is now returning failure, meaning the exit building sequence is also returning failure. Make sense? This commute selector will now move on the walk home sequence, which will take the walk to building action and the enter building action. Now the character is at home, so the not at home condition will now return failure, and so will the travel home sequence. The sleep selector will now move on to running the sleep action because the travel home sequence is returning failure. Okay, so I guess that's another interesting thing that I think is going to be hard to think about. The way that like it's like this is the thing you actually want, and it goes at like the very beginning essentially. You want him to go to sleep, But then to achieve that, you have to do all of this other stuff before. And then once this fully fails, then it's like, oh, okay, great. He doesn't need to leave a building. He doesn't need to walk home. Okay, he can sleep. God, that is so weird conceptually to think about. Okay, okay. We just gotta fucking practice. I think next week we'll figure out how to do this for Rattata. Nope, Raticate. We'll figure out how to get him to eat some food, drink some water, go home, repeat. And honestly, maybe we do this thing with the day-night cycle that you can click on. Hold on, this. My plan was to have time naturally pass. Okay, we need to. There's something wrong with the behave tree that won't let me actually run the game. Okay, well, just pretend it ran and pretend I clicked the button that made it turn from night to day to night. Maybe we need that in our fucking in Scribe, so that way I can just test the Rattata's ability to like, we want him eating and drinking, and then we turn it to night, and then he goes to bed. Then we turn it to day, and he comes out, goes back to eating and drinking. That'll be what we work on next week, and maybe the week after that, just until I fucking get it. Okay, follow along sample project. This is the part of this add-on that isn't super well documented and why I wanted to write this article. For the following example, I have created an example Godot project that can be found on GitHub. To download and install it, follow the instructions on the GitHub page. Setting up the scene tree. For installing the example project, open the character scene by clicking that icon on the character node. Dang. Okay, so this is him actually very clearly explaining all of it. The part before wasn't a poorly done tutorial. It was him explaining just like the theoretical process. Okay. Okay. So then we may have already done this. Add a behave tree as a child of the character node. Oh my god, he even tells you like the good workflow for it. The two different options to bring up the child node window, and then specifically like search behave. It's very nice of them. Add a selector composite as a child of the behave tree and name it sleep selector. Right. Okay, you know what? I honestly feel like for the sake of this, we should delete these and restart and name everything correctly. Yeah. Because it's really annoying to rename things when you have a script that's of a different name. And we named things that the script was like, or that Godot was like, you don't want to call a script that, man. That's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Okay. So we're just fucking redoing this thing. So we want to add this. And then, is there anything specific to do on that? Not yet, I don't think. Right, we're going to change its name? No, it's the next thing we change the name to. Okay. The next thing is going to be the sleep selector. That makes sense because it's a selector composite node. Okay. Add a selector composite. We are going to... Oh, actually, you know what? To rename things, I can just click. Yep, okay. Okay, so you are the sleep selector, my good man. Okay. Oh. You can double click the node's name to rename it. I just needed to single click. Maybe because I already had it selected. Add a sequence composite as a child of the selector composite. Name it travel home sequence. Okay, so that is a sequence composite. It will be comprised of multiple sequences. And we're gonna name this travel home sequence. Sure. Reselect the sleep selector and add an action leaf and name this sleep action. Okay. Name it sleep action. Okay, so then it's pretty clear he just names things like what it does and then what it is. This is an action leaf, so he's gonna put action at the end of it, and it's to fucking make the character sleep, so he's calling it sleep. It's a good idea. Under travel home sequence, add an inverter decorator. Okay. Under the travel home sequence, add an inverter decorator. Decorator is such a weird fucking term. There's got to be a better fucking term for that. Maybe I don't know all the meanings of the word decorator, but like an interior decorator is like somebody who makes, I don't know, you want to do like a cowboy movie? They're going to make sure that your set looks like it was from the right time period. As opposed to an interior designer who would... I don't actually know what that's for, like, if you want your house to look a certain way. I don't know. God. There's too many words. Name the condition leaf. Is at home condition. Okay. Shit. Right, because we need to add a condition leaf as a child of the inverter. Right. Skip that. Just fucking skipping shit. Okay, so you need a child. It's gonna be that. Great. No, it's a condition leaf, not an action leaf, you fool. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. All right, so we're naming the inverter decorator not at home. Okay. And then the condition leaf is going to be called is at home condition. There we go. Okay. All right. Egg is very, very gently snoring. Add the following nodes to the tree. You've seen them all already. Okay, buddy. Okay, so... God damn, dude, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, so I'm just gonna like bounce back and forth between these. So we have the main behave tree, then we have the sleep selector, and everything is contained within the sleep selector. Okay. We have the travel home sequence. And then it looks like we have all of this done. We have not at home, we have is at home. And then we also have the sleep action. So then it's like this entire chunk we're missing. Okay. And these are all going to be... This is going to be a child of the travel home sequence. We need to add a selector composite as a child of this. Okay. Okay. And then that selector composite is going to have two children that are both sequence composites. All right. One. Hold on. Nope. We need to reselect this guy. So we make it child of the correct thing. Okay. And then sequence composite 2 just needs 2 action leaves. Leaves, I suppose. Let's find those. 1. Nope. Hold on. Got to reselect the parent. So we have the proper child positioning. Great. Okay, and then we're going to go back to the previous one, which will also have an action leaf, and then I believe it also has a condition. No. Forgot to re-click. Got to click that. It'll be the correct child. Okay, and then that goes above that in the picture. Just make sure. We have a selector composite with 2 sequence composites off of it. This is the selector composite. It's got 2 sequence composites off of it. Okay. Okay. The first sequence composite is a condition leaf and an action leaf. Yup. Yup. You'll always struggle with being the correct child. Me too, dude. Me too. We got 2 action leaves on the second sequence composite, and then let's just make sure it's... The whole thing we just did is a child of the travel home sequence. Yes. Okay. Cool. Step 8 is to name them all as follows. All right. Me2, like Mewtwo. Yeah, it is almost Mewtwo. There's probably some good joke you could make there with that. I kind of wish it would be cool to see if this was done step by step. And in between each step, you ran the program to actually see what was happening. I think that would be interesting. But I guess it's like it's quite predictable. But it would be cool to see the character get further and further bit by bit. Okay, so the thing we just made is the commute selector. So you, all right, we just click you. You are the commute selector. And what is beneath you? Exit building sequence and the walk to home sequence. Exit building sequence. Walk to home. Shouldn't alt tab. It is walk to home sequence. Okay. And then the child of the exit building sequence, the first one is in building condition. Sure, sure. Is in building condition. Okay. And then we have leave building action. Yeah, I feel like what I really need is a I need a version of this with like homework. Like a version of this that's like, okay, now open this project file, and this version you're gonna need to add, he's gonna need to take the bus. When it's raining, he's gonna need to take the bus. So add that in. How would you do that? Where would you do that? Do you need help? Here's a tip. Here's where to start. You need a walk to building action and an enter building action. Okay. And I also wonder if we were going to try to reverse this and have him go to work when it turns to day, what would be required in that situation? Because like right now, him walking home, he's going to be using an action called walk to building. So could we repurpose that easily as a little puzzle piece if we wanted him to, in a different part of this behavior tree, decide to walk back to work? I would assume so, but we're going to have to like define what building he's trying to get to, which I assume is possible. I would think. Okay, we have everything. We just don't have functionality. Let's add some functionality. In the sample project, I've included completed code for all the actions and conditions above. If you want to write your own, see quick start. Oh, dude. But what if I do, but I don't think I can, huh? Yeah, we'll just keep going with this. Navigate to the conditions folder. Scenes, characters, conditions. Okay. So that is like down here in our little asset zone. Scenes, character, conditions. Okay, so these are just already like fully written scripts. Okay. I don't know why I like the idea of copying and pasting stuff in better. Like, I guess because I get to look at it, but we can just open these and look at them. Okay. Drag the isAtHomeCondition.gd to the isAtHomeCondition node. Alternatively, select the isAtHomeCondition node and under script, click the down arrow, quick load. Well, it's nice that he explains the two different ways to do that. That's cool. We can just drag it. Okay, so we're going to start with the isAtHomeCondition. That is up here. We have the script, so we just whoa, buddy. Okay, we just put you onto there. Now you've got a script, just like that. Ooh. Okay. Repeat 2 for the is in building condition. Okay. Oop. Okay, you now have a script. Navigate to the actions folder. Scenes, characters, actions. And repeat the above step for the leave building action, walk to building action, enter building action, and sleep action. Okay. Oh. Interesting. So there's other conditions in here we haven't encountered yet. Is at work condition? Is day condition? I wonder if these are just kind of like artifacts, things that left behind or part of another tutorial. I don't know. Okay, so we're doing this, maybe not with everything. Leave building, walk to building, leave, walk, enter, and sleep. Okay. So leave building, walk to building, enter building, and finally sleep. Okay. Click on the walk to building action and make sure the walk to dropdown is set to home. Okay. So then that could be a way to be modifying your tree later to tell him to walk to work. Cool. Okay. Walk to building action. Godot's so cool. Okay, he is trying to walk to home. Rather than work. Cool, work is already in there. All right. Click play in the top right panel and the character should move into the blue building and start sleeping. Oh boy. All right, moment of truth. You're not gonna crash? Oh my god. You're a little bit stuttery, but okay. And then this is unrelated to day or night right now. He just does his thing no matter what. Okay. Oh boy. They are not happy with me closing that. Holy shit. Okay. Interesting. Expected conditional expression after if. Oh. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. They left a note saying that you can put a conditional expression there. Okay. And then I have no idea what the behave errors are down here. I'm closing the game. That's interesting. Well, all right. Congrats, you've made a behavior tree. Yeah. I guess technically. Okay. So then when we want to make our own, I guess what we need to do is we'll conceptualize it like this. Well, I guess the only way to conceptualize it is you check for conditions and then enact actions. But then since I'm not familiar with like GD script, I guess what we need to do is get the action working correctly, then put it inside the tree. Then once we have all the actions working correctly and they're all inside the tree, then we can check to see if the eradicate does what we want it to do when we want it to do it. All right. In the main scene, if you select the character, you can play around with where the character starts, where its home is, and where its work is by dragging the building into these slots. Cool. Interesting. Also, by dragging the buildings, like we would, like if we're over looking at character, I guess we would want to be in script. I guess it doesn't matter actually. So then over here, wahoo indeed. We kind of did it. If we take, like he's literally saying like drag this building over to here. Not like, there isn't like a drop down. Ooh, we can just click and get like a menu. And then we could switch that like the yellow building is his home and the blue building is where he works. Cool. Okay. God, Godot is so fucking cool. I love the way that it's set up. I'm sure a lot of other game design engines are set up this way. So I guess maybe it's just, I just like game design engines. It's fucking cool. Play around with these and see the character go home to a different house. All right, you know what? Why not? Why not? So right now, he's gonna go from right to left. Okay, and then let's swap. Let's have him start at the blue building, and we'll have his home be the yellow building, and he works at the blue building. Well, I guess that's irrelevant because all we need now is start and home. Is he gonna go the other? Oh my God, he's going the other way. Look at that! Holy shit! Holy shit! We're so smart! Oh my God! Cool. Okay. Adding more functionality. It doesn't really make sense that the character is going home to sleep in the day. So let's edit our behavior tree so that it goes to work in the day and goes home to sleep at night. All right, you know what? This is the kind of step-by-step demonstration I wanted. All right, he did it. Every point at which I think this dude has failed me, actually, he hasn't. I have failed him. This is actually very easy to do, and one of the reasons behave is really nice to use. Okay. Back in the behave tree, add a sequence reactive composite. Okay. Sequence reactive. So that is back in this tree. We're going to add this. Sequence reactive composite. I hate that you put it at the bottom. It makes sense. Okay. Name it sleep sequence and add the sleep selector as a child. Okay. The sleep selector. Okay, so this whole thing. So actually, let's put this up here. So we want the sleep selector to be a child of this? I think if would you just do that? There we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, God, that changes a lot. We just fully nested everything we had done inside of this new thing. Okay, okay. It's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. I need to get a picture of Greg. She looks ridiculous. I will share that on the Discord later. Holy shit. Oh. Oh my god, I'm so happy she's fucking finally sleeping in the bed. Now we have 2 of these beds, so I can like swap them outside into the living room so that the other cats can sleep in a bed that smells like her, so they can start getting comfortable with her smell. Everybody's still at odds. Actually, it's mostly Greg is at odds with everybody. A true parenting experience, yeah. Cats are all I can handle, man. I can't imagine raising a fucking kid. It's insane. Like, Jesus Christ. It's like 20 years of your life. Finally, it is asleep. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think if I felt that way, I'd be way more comfortable raising a kid. If I just thought of them as an object, then it's easy. Then if you mess up, like, oh well. But if you like, God, if you know how hard parenting is and you worry about like ruining a child's life because you're responsible for all of their shit and like you don't want to turn them into a subpar human being. Oh my god. It's so stressful. It's so stressful, Greg. Hi. How's the bed? You like the bed? She likes the bed. All right, so we need to add an inverter decorator as a child of the sleep sequence. Okay, so we got our sleep sequence. We're gonna add a child. Is an inverter decorator. What are we gonna call it? Name it is night condition. Okay, sure, because it's checking to see if it's night, and you always do positive. Guess you could also do is day. Is not night would be the same as is day, but I guess we're concerned about it being night because then that's when you would send him off to bed. Fine. Make sure that it is above the sleep selector node. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So that would make sense to me that the structure of these things matter because in Godot, the positioning of things does matter. As far as like if you have a bunch of children of some node, the order in which those children are listed can affect things. So, okay. We want to check for the night condition first before we potentially go on to do other stuff. Okay. Add a condition leaf as a child of the inverter decorator and name it isDay condition. Drag the isDayCondition.gd script in the conditions folder for the isDay condition. Okay. Okay, so it was... Oh no, it's a sequence? No, it's a condition leaf. Right. Okay. And it is a child. Okay. We're going to drag the isDay condition script. It's going to be in the conditions. Yep. Okay, now you have a script, buddy. Okay. Once we're done with this, I want to go back and look at what all the scripts are. And we're just going to fail at interpreting what they mean, but we're going to try. We're going to fucking give it a try. Okay. A normal sequence composite will check the is night condition once and then move on to sleep selector. A sequence reactive composite will continue checking the is night condition, and when it is no longer night, it will stop running the sleep selector. Interesting. A normal sequence composite will check the is night condition once and then move on to the sleep selector. That makes sense. A sequence reactive composite will continue checking the is night condition, and when it is no longer night, it will stop running the sleep selector. Okay, so because it's the reactive version of a sequence composite, it is going to react to something changing rather than just trying to check once. Ooh, okay, that like it kind of makes sense, but I'm not gonna remember that. All right, that's fine. We'll just bookmark this fucking page, and and come back to this when we're trying to build our own fucking behavior tree. Now, if you run the project, nothing should happen until you press the night button. All right, bro. I don't fucking trust you. And well, actually, no, I don't trust me. I trust you implicitly now. Oh, shit. I did it. Cool. But then when we go back to day, he's not going to do anything. All right. We got to get this fucker to go back to work. Duplicate the entire sleep sequence. Select it and press Control or Command D. And name it work sequence. Okay, so I have had trouble duplicating things in the past. I've tried duplicating things and then, like, stuff doesn't work right. And it's like, of course, it's because I don't know what I'm doing. So it's interesting. I guess a big aspect of behavior trees is they're reproducible. You can take pieces of them and use them for other things. So, okay. Fuck. Duplicate the entire sleep sequence. The entire thing? The whole thing? Okay. Name it work sequence. Okay. Greg, this shit's crazy, huh? It is crazy. Okay. Add a selector composite as a child of the behave tree. Sure, because now we have two of these different trees, we need to figure out when to use one or the other. Selector composite named action selector. Come all the way back up, and you know what? Let's just close both of these so our window is not incredibly tall. Okay. Selector? God damn it. Yeah. Selector composite. Name it action selector. Nope, one word. There we go. Well, 2 words, no spaces. And then we're going to make the sleep and work sequence children of it. Okay. So to do that, we just take you and, yep, and you as well. Okay. Great. Cool beans, bro. Okay. In the work sequence, drag the is day condition out of the is night condition and delete the is night condition. Okay. In the work sequence, drag the is day condition out of the is night condition. So you're saying like, there, make this, now the is day condition is no longer a child of the is night condition. And delete is night condition. Okay. Because the work sequence doesn't worry about that. It's the going home sequence that needs to know that it's night. Okay. All right, buddy, I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna trust you here. Rename the sleep selector to work selector. Make sure you're in work sequence. Oh my God. We are in work sequence. So we're gonna rename this from sleep selector to work selector. Okay. In the work selector, rename the travel home sequence to travel to work sequence, and the not at home inverter decorator to not at work. Okay. So travel home needs to become travel to work. Okay. Yep. Okay. And then the decorator that needs to change is not at home. And it needs to change to not at work. Cool. Now rename the is at home condition to is at work and drag the is at work script onto it. Oh. Okay. Yep. Put that is at work condition on top of. Okay. And then that just replaces the script. Okay. Interesting. I thought maybe it would warn you, like, hey, do you want to switch scripts? Okay. Okay. Under the commute selector, select the walk to building action. And change the walk to drop down to work. Okay. Walk to building. So this is the commute selector. This is walk to building. And since this is about going to work, we want him to walk to work. Cool. Damn, okay, so then setting this up is even easier than I thought. It's not like he constantly has in his head what place he wants to go. It's that at the right time of day, he's just in his action tree is just like go to work. You don't even need to know what building you want to go to. You just need to know you're executing the go to building action that is go to work. Okay. That seems simple, but like not optimized. Like it seems like a character tree or a behavior tree could be more optimized than this. Maybe it doesn't need to be in general, but God, or maybe I'm completely wrong. I don't know. But it seems like with like less lines of code, you could achieve this same idea without having two separate spots where you have a walk to building action. One of them is work, one of them is home. You could just have like a single walk to building action that you run, and depending on the time of day, it would choose whether to go home or to work. But that is not the purpose of a behavior tree. Okay. Now we need to rename the sleep action to work action. Okay. Right, because we have a second. Make sure the sleep sequence has its own sleep action. Yep. Great. Okay. So now this is called work action, and then we need to take the work action script. My canon should do that. This is just an example. Yeah, for sure. I guess really if whatever game I end up making can run fine without a fully optimized behavior tree, then it does seem just much easier to not have things be hyper optimized. I think just because I'm going through the lectures for CS50, my brain is in that mode because that's like the only thing the class has taught me so far is like, think about it like a logic puzzle. How simple could you make it, or how could you make it differently that might be more simple? Maybe the strategy you're taking is the wrong strategy if your final goal is efficiency. Done. Now when you click the night button, the character should walk to its home and sleep. Oh my god. No way. No way, bro. Let's save this. Let's see if it does it. I feel like I probably screwed something up. Oh, it's cute. It says working. Okay, it's nighttime. Now it's daytime. Optimization is usually optimizing the parameter, but not all of them. Okay, sure, good point. I guess in a magical fairy tale land, you would optimize for everything. But yeah, good point. Good point. And I think I'm only gonna optimize things for like execution time if I have to. I would prefer things be as readable as possible because I absolutely foresee myself getting like 2 years into this project and then going back to like change or fix something and then being like, what the fuck was I doing here? So I would definitely prefer readable over efficient, but you know, if we can have both. Okay, cool. So this thing works. So I'm gonna take a quick break, but then I wanna when I come back, I wanna look through all the different scripts to actually try and understand what this is doing in GD script to actually function. And boy, I would love to know about all of these error messages. Maybe we look up 817. Script editor debugger.cpp 817. You got a lot of 817s. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh my god. The player will not overwork because we don't have the is exhausted condition. Well, I guess that means they will overwork. They just won't get exhausted, right? Shit. I'll be right back. Alrighty. So, what do we start looking at? Even, I mean, I guess I want to poke around everything. So, like, what even has a script? Time interface, you have a script. I just have to actually click on you before you'll appear in this window. Okay. Okay. Extends control. What is control, my dude? Interesting. I'm used to, like, these almost always say, like, extends condition leaf because it's for the condition leaf node. Extends action leaf because it's for the action leaf node. Extends control. Interesting. Greg's batting at my mic arm. Crazy fucking cat. Batting's wrong. She was just like, stretching and tapping. Okay, so this sets a bunch of variables. Interesting. So like the buttons for day and night, the icon, the colors of the sky for day and night. That's interesting. Okay, and then the ready function. Oh my god. I can't not have a space there. I can't not have an empty line. Okay, so then the ready function makes it so if you press the day button, it'll turn it to day. If you press the night button, it'll turn it to night. Time manager. Interesting. Okay, so then that's going to update the sky. Sure. And then it sets it to day. Okay. So then, like, the ready function just runs once when everything starts up. And then from that point on, you can set it to day or set it to night. And then it will update the sky. So, okay, when does that actually happen? It runs update sky. Interesting, as part of the ready function. So I would think you would update sky as part of each of these functions, but it just update sky just is its own separate function. Interesting. Okay. The sky color is set to be day color if it's day, otherwise night color. Yeah, I guess that works. I think my inexperience would lead me to say if it's day, do this, if it's night, do that, but you can easily just get the same result just doing if else. I gotta get in the mindset of that. Just always doing if else if I can. Why do two ifs when one if else works? Okay. Yellow building. What's your script? Extends node 2D. Okay, that's the extend I'm used to. Oh, well then actually, now hold on. If we go back to the time interface, are you a control node? Is that a kind of node? It is a kind of node. A base class for all graphical user interface controls. Adapts its position and size based on its parent control. Cool. Okay. Great. So that makes sense. You just are a control node. Okay, cool. Back to the building. It just has a class name. It's a building. Okay. Probably same for the blue building? Oh, they both have the same exact script. Sure, okay. Cone troll node. Draw me a cone troll. Are they a troll that hides in like traffic cones? Normal trolls hide under a bridge, but a cone troll hides in a cone. Okay, so then what are we doing with the character script? So he has a current building. Interesting. So this is confusing to me. Both the yellow building and the blue building are just labeled as buildings. And then when you look at the character, it has variables for the current building it's in, its home, and its work location, but they're all just building. Not like building 1 or building 2 or yellow building, blue building. Huh. Oh, no, I get it. Oh my God. Okay. What you're saying is his current building can be anything that I have said is a building. And because I have said the yellow building is a building and the blue building is a building, then you can select as a variable, you can be like, hey, the building he's in is the yellow building or the blue building. Oh my God. We need a control symbiote. Maybe. I want to be careful about having too many like silly ones, you know? That does seem fun though. There's definitely room for some silly ass motherfuckers. Especially if they're also cool or like funny, like very funny. Absolutely. Okay. So that is probably to somebody who understands programming and Godot, like either one, like the most obvious fucking thing. But that makes so much fucking sense that you're just saying home is a building and then let me choose which building. Damn. Okay. I hope I'll remember to fucking use that intelligently. That's really nice. Cool. You love making things named silly, but really extending the lore so it becomes an extremely realistic not joke. Yeah, that can be really fun. I think like Adventure Time does a good job of stuff like that. Things seem like really weird and silly on the surface, and then there is regularly like some serious depth to why things are that way. It's very good. I would love to nail that kind of attitude for a game, especially for Scribe. I would love the atmosphere to be like Adventure Time, where it's like silly and wacky on the surface, like zany and doesn't make sense, but then like actually it's got some serious shit to it when you get down into it. Adventure Time hits you in the feels sometimes with how serious its world is, and I fucking love that. It's named in a silly way because people named it that way, but actually it's deep stuff. Yeah, man. That shit's hard to do well. It's so hard to I don't know, to be funny and silly, but then to actually put like some kind of like depth that makes people like think or feel in a way that doesn't just make them think like, oh, that's dumb. That's fucking dumb. It's so hard to do it without it just seeming dumb. Okay, so what happens when this guy readies? The sleep icon and the work icon are hidden. And I think those are the work icon is the thing that says working, and the sleep icon is the Z's. Sleep icon visibility changed. Interesting. So is this like connecting to a signal? And then there's a cooldown. Interesting. Where is that in this script? Yeah, down here. Okay, great. And then an if statement about current building. So he starts by entering whatever building he's at, right? Because he has a current building that he's at when it starts. Okay. Function enter building. Building : building. That's weird. The class. So the actual class of things, the buildings, has a capital B. Then this doesn't. Interesting. God, I feel like you would want enter building to have a capital, just like the class. Maybe you wouldn't. I guess that's not the context or the syntax that Godot uses. Godot for functions is like all lowercase with a little, oh my god, it's not a space. It's like an underscore in between words. Okay. Global positioning equals building, global positioning. Interesting. So that's the function for it entering the building. But doesn't it also, like, it hides him, right? So let's run this dumb thing. Like, he goes to a building and then he's hidden. He disappears. So he's either behind the icon of the house or more likely just not visible on the screen. Okay. Oh my god. Greg is cleaning her fur and she has stanky breath. We are gonna need to get her teeth cleaned. Oh my god, Greg. Holy shit. Okay, all right. Just focus on the code, buddy. Okay, so then he has an exit building function. Sure, he can't exit a building if he's not in one. Oh, interesting. And then print like essentially an error message, I guess, attempting to exit when not in building. Okay, it sets current building to null once it's successfully exited. Sure. Oh, okay. So just the hide function, or I guess this isn't a function. It's part of a function. Hide will just make him not visible, and show will just make him visible. Cool. That must be what that does. That's really nice to know. Hopefully I'll remember half of these things. Function. In range. So this is figuring out if he's in range of a building. Interesting. Position is less than 1. God, it's so weird to like not just have units. Like 1 what? 1 pixel? 1 meter? 1 foot? Okay, he's at home if his current building is home, and he's at work if his current building is work. And it's specifically those work locations that we set over here that are defined up here. Okay. Oh shit, wait, hold on. If I click on that, if I like highlight you, work location, it does highlight it down here. Cool. Very cool. And then if I highlight it here, it's going to show it up here. Yeah, it just shows you every other instance you have of that thing. Dude, fucking cool. That seems great for proofreading. Okay. Okay, so what about the sleep function? So it makes the sleep icon appear. And then it like hides it and reappear and makes it reappear. Hold on, is that all that's happening? It's like disappearing for a second and then reappearing. One. About, yeah. It's disappearing for about a second. Okay, that's funny. Okay, and then work is the same thing. Just a different part of the screen and a different icon. Right, and then there's a cooldown function. I wonder, is that set up so like if I'm spamming, like if I'm doing this, it doesn't make the word working appear like a million times? Oh, interesting. Right, because it takes a second for working to appear anyway. Okay. Yeah, I don't fully understand the cooldown. It is creating a timer. Work icon visible is false. If work icon visible, else work icon visible. Okay, that seems incredibly simple. What are you saying? So like every second, if the work icon, every second, make the work icon not visible if it's currently visible. Otherwise, make it visible. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's like plain fucking English. I just don't speak it. Holy shit. Okay. Function get work, get home, and get current building. Okay, so at the end of this, it needs to just update like, where's my work? Where's my home? Where am I currently? Actually, wouldn't you just run that at the beginning? Oh, maybe not. In English. I don't speak plain. Okay. That's mostly interesting. What is it? Like the camera doesn't even have a script because it doesn't really do anything. The icons don't need scripts. So let's go through and look at these. So you don't have a script. So a lot of these things that are just very typical aspects of behavior trees don't need scripts to function. They just always do a simple thing. You can't make engine symbols. There's probably a lot more to plain language. I don't know what, but probably a lot more. Let's check out the is-day condition. So I don't get the blackboard thing. Maybe that's something specifically related to behave. Okay, so this is literally just checking to see if it's daytime. And that is checking what the time interfaces thing. Shoot, okay, I can just you have it in here. Time manager. Where is that? Okay, yeah, it is something that's in here. Okay. So that makes sense. It checks something that has been defined elsewhere, and then depending on the result of that, it will either succeed or fail. This is going to be the same thing, but it's just checking to see if the character is at work. Okay, so then the only scripts that are part of this are like very simple. So that's really nice. At each frame, the tick function of tree nodes will be run. This function has access to the actor and a blackboard, allowing to share data between nodes. Oh shit, Dirk, thank you. Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna Google it. Cool. Okay, yeah, then that makes sense. Okay, so then yeah, all of these are just really, really simple. Oh, okay. Okay, this is a little crazy. The walk to building is a little crazy. All right, what do we got? Okay. So the target is either home or work. You're making a variable. Target is a variable. Okay. Logic doesn't have to be complex to work. Yeah, no, that's really nice. And I think the whole point of this is the whole point of behavior trees is to make a bunch of simple pieces that then result in something complex. But then because I'm so inexperienced with this, I don't know how simple is, you know? Like if you showed a third grader a simple algebra problem, they would be like, "What?" So then my, you know, where am I at? Apparently, maybe I'm in like pre-algebra for this example. I'm almost there. This almost makes sense. So then it looks like the behavior tree is always going to use this like tick function, just like every tick of the behavior tree. And then it has a target building, which is in the building class. And then like if it's walking home, then it runs this thing, actor get home. It's walking to work, it runs actor get work. And then when the actor is in range of the building, then you change the building that it's in to be that building. Sure, and then you run success. Okay. Interesting. So there's like a move toward command. Damn, I need to just look up all the different things that Godot has built into it. And you just give it, like you're just saying like take the actor's position and the position toward where its target is. Actually, let me write that. Will it tell me? Like if I write move toward, dang. I swear it usually tells you what each of the parts of this needs to be. So I want to know what the 5 is. The 5 might just be the speed at which it happens. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. So it goes from one thing to another thing. And then this is the delta, which I guess would... Maybe it's the amount of time you want to spend going from one of these to the other. Okay, so actually, yeah, this will be very funny. I was thinking it was the speed, but if it's the amount of time you take, then this will make him walk very slowly. No. No, it is the speed. He's the fucking Flash. Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Now let's change it to 0.5. Yeah. Okay, so my initial guess was right. Interesting. I don't know why. It still seems more sensible to have it be like the amount of time you would want to pass. Holy shit, that's really funny. Okay, let's turn you back to 5. Cool. Okay, so yeah, the only really complicated thing is the like walking between buildings. And actually, okay, like it's complicated for me. I don't fully understand this. Mostly this, the like actor get home. Is that something that is previously defined? That would probably be in the character thing, right? All right, we already have that open. Okay, yeah, so it is something that's already in here. Okay, okay, that makes sense. All right. Yeah, I feel like for the most part, this makes sense then. Cool. All right. Let's save this. Let's close it. Done a little bit early. Oh, you know what? There we go. Okay, so I think we're gonna go ahead and just wrap up. I would like to play some Temetsi, but I am like not a functional human being. I'm gonna try to not be incredibly exhausted next time we do this, so that I think what I want to start doing is setting up a behavior tree or eradicate. So I think ahead of time I'm gonna figure out, I'm gonna get all the actions done if I can, or at least a few of them, so that I'm like in the flow and I can finish the rest of them. I cannot be exhausted. I can try, dude. I took a fucking nap yesterday and like felt fine, and then went to sleep tonight. Got like good. No, it's exhausted condition. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just have a permanent is exhausted condition apparently. I don't know how to remove it from my code, but it's just stuck in there. So I'll get at least one action done, maybe a few, and we'll start making the tree. We'll make the tree. Have a nice evening. Thanks, dude. You too. And anybody else? Anybody else watching? Have a nice evening. Have a nice day. Have a nice afternoon. Whatever it is, wherever you are. Do not exhaust yourself, dude. I think I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm gonna find some time to take another fucking nap. I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe I'm sick. I don't know. But thanks for hanging out, guys. This was fun. Take it easy.